right at the back, and she's a very professional lady. Her major area of specialty is branding.
Such big networks, but then also empower different brands, get into the spaces and to the table where the conversation is happening. So how we support different brands is we ensure that you have media visibility, we handle your crisis communications, we handle your graphics, because we understand that branding, which I'm about to talk about, is such a very important aspect for any person or even big brand or company. So we'll start right away with personal branding. I ask for sticky notes. Please get a sticky note. What does branding mean to you? How are you in a way branding yourself? Yeah, so I'm just going to give it 2 minutes and I'll give everyone an opportunity to read out loud what branding means to them. There is no correct answer, there is no wrong answer. We must understand that in such spaces, all of our opinions matter.
Branding means making yourself known and familiar with the community you're exposed to.
Yes.
It's a name and including everything that you use for it.
Yes, that is it. You're right. That is branding actually for products. So at the end of the day, if you want to establish your brand, so I'm going to speak on, as we define these terms, I'm going to speak how you can essentially grow your brand if you already have it. So establishing and promoting what you stand for, the work that you do, and what you'd like to be known for. I would like to tell you that these answers you've already mentioned. There is nothing new there. So I'm just reinforcing it that what you already know about branding is right. So one of the first questions you must ask yourself as you try to build your brand is, what do I want to be known for? Do I want to be known for leadership? I know Claire from way back, and Claire has always had this dream of, bringing together young people like we are in one room to essentially talk about leadership, so that when we go back to society and community, we are influencing narrative. So now this dream has come here. So I would say that if Claire were building a brand, which she is, would know her as a thought leader, because she's influencing other leaders. Yeah? So you must first identify what would you want to be known for. What kind of work would you want to do? Do you want to work with communities? Do you want to be the corporate babe? I see that the majority of us are still in campus. Right now is the best time for you to identify who do I want to be known outside of this. Do I want to be known as a person who jokes a lot, a comedian? Do I want to be known as the professional person who is the go-to for everything that your friends are looking for? So your personal brand is a unique combination of skills and experiences that make you you. It's more than how you dress up. If I dress up today, I decided I need to look African. I don't know if you can pull that out. So it's more than just this, but essentially what I'm sharing with you is what you are going to remember before. You're definitely not going to remember this hairband. This is really great, I can assure you. So it's how you present yourself online, offline, potential clients and customers. Guys, let's talk about how you present yourself online. Like someone just puts up a tweet and you're like, did this person just put up this kind of tweet? Negligent that, 10 years from now, their potential employer could have seen this tweet and they do not agree with everything about that information. So majority of the information that we're seeing lately is sexual, and this ties into your brand. Do you want to be seen as a sexual person, as a person who, has no boundary, as a person who, it's okay, guys, we are grown up. It's okay to talk about sex, really, but how are you talking about sex? And how are you promoting? How is this going to affect you as an individual in your workplace, in your relationships, in your networks? Will give you tips you don't want. That's valid. Facebook is now seemingly what's the word? Boring. Yes, it no longer serves the purpose that it used to serve. Yeah. So now, as a person who is placing yourself out there as a professional thinker, as a thought leader, you need to open a LinkedIn account, because on there you're going to find people with legit networks. And for my 2 previous jobs, and I think for 2 clients for our business house, I've brought them from LinkedIn. I've never applied for a job, but I've been in so many great jobs. But all of that came up because of positioning myself. Yeah. So your brand image is what you create to help you build your business. For some of you that have your businesses, your personal brand centers around you as an individual. For those of us who have businesses, I'm sure you know by now that when you're starting a business, you're everything. You're the salesperson, you're the finance guy, you're the creator, you're the deliverer. You're basically running around on all these aspects. So the business is you, and some people may not even have trust. So for example, Publicity House hasn't been here for a long time. We are 2 years old now, but the kind of work that we've gotten, 3 years old now, the kind of work that we've gotten, we wouldn't have gotten if it weren't for me. So I've positioned myself to be a person that people in my network can trust to do the work. And so that has given me a great advantage to get more jobs for my entity, and which is what I encourage you to do as well. Okay? So be different. One of the things that you need to do to stand out as you build your brand is to be different. I'm quite sure that by now you have realized that anything can be a brand, not only your company but even yourself. Yeah? There's a gentleman, I recently met him, like this gentleman. When he speaks, on social media of course, when he speaks you're like, hey, this guy might be having like mansions of houses, he might be driving like a BMW, you get. But recently I was coming from work and I saw this guy on foot and he was looking like he didn't have lunch, you get. But like when he speaks, like he has built a brand that you refer his brand. You're like, I need to sit and listen to this guy. But when he's his own life, he might not have made it, but I'm sure he's going to make it again. Because it's just a matter of time. When you build your brand and you start making sense to people, being relevant to people that matter, it's just a matter of time before you blow up. So identify that I look nice, dress the part. Huh? See how things come to you. Among is okay. So many things will come to you, but among us, those opportunities will come to you. Yeah? You must identify what is my vision for my personal brand or for my business. So if you have a business, put this right here for your personal brand as an individual, write this for your business or for your workplace. How would you want to identify? And be true to yourself. If you ever find yourself in a space where you have to change how you talk, how you know, there's some people who just enter spaces and be like, oh my God, I don't get it. Oh, you know? And you're like, oh wow, I know this chick to speak. Where did the accent come from? So you have to be true to yourself, because that authenticity places you far ahead than someone who is really trying so hard. Okay? Or for someone to find if they set you up, is that you did, criminal behavior. So beware of violence, beware of workplace violence in your relationships, whichever, beware of all that criminal behavior and professional behavior and communication style. That's what we're talking about. Be very intentional with the things that you post online. If you're not comfortable in the place that you're in, then you must do something. I need to tell you that every one of us has to invest in something. You get. People know me to be, very. I think I talk so much. Yeah, I talk so much. But let me tell you, after talking, I go back and I'm tired. I feel like my social battery has run out. You get. My battery's like, warning. So you must invest something if you must get where you want to be. And I think that comes back to a bigger goal. If you ever want to have all these things, you must invest something. Being an introvert can be an excuse until sometime, until you feel like all your friends have made it and you're in this place. So I think it comes back to the reflection of you as an individual. That, okay, yes, this is a challenge for me, but am I open-minded to learn? Do I have an open mind to learn? Let me tell you, by the way, everything about this life is about learning and exposing yourself to new ideologies, to new narratives, okay? I'm quite sure the way that we were back then, when we were younger, is not who we are right now. And like I said, you must be open to evolving every day. So the challenges are there, but challenges can be a reason, an excuse, and only until you realize, oh, I'm the only obstacle standing between where I want to